Right, let's negotiate this squeaky gate. Okay, today's ride is very, very local for me. It's going to be country lane, dirt lanes, country lanes, all sorts. I'm going to also use a app called What 3 Words. So if you are thinking of riding some of these routes, I'll put a link in below. So every now and again I'll put What 3 Words and you can search those and that'll bring it out where I ride. And also I'm going to use an app I haven't used for ages, but my brother-in-law's just started using. It's called Relive, and it basically shows you routes and any photos you take along the way. So we're rocking the e-power Lapierre today, so I'm going to just try and negotiate this gate. Just riding up Vicarage Road. All right, Dave, in Penn. Start our first little descent. This house on the right has just sold for £1.2 million. So what I'll do, this is just opposite Penn Hall School, and we are now going to drop down Chamberlain's Lane. This is quite local for me, so I will put the What 3 Words in here, and it's one of those that goes from a country lane to a bridle path. But even in the deadest of heat waves, it's still got a bit of mud in it. So just have to be careful. There's nothing coming. Just realised my forks are locked out. As you can see, it's quite a rural country path. This will take us down towards Penn Common. So this is where you can go that way towards Cheshire Home, but we're going to go straight on. Lots of horses and bridle ways around here. I'll show you I've had to upgrade a few things on the bike, well, just one. I'll talk about that in a bit because I am sort of concentrated. You can actually see where the stream runs down here. It's quite a nice little path. You get some good power, dodging horse hoof ruts. Like I say, as you always know, I love horses. Let's try this way. This looks like an alternative. Oh yes, this is the first ride of summer because it's just at the just at the start. Oh, lovely start of June. As you can see, it is like a Mississippi mud down here. Start of June this is. So I'll just go straight through the middle. Even though it's about 28 degrees, it's early evening, and thought I'd ride out. This brings us down towards Splosh, Penn Common. So I'm going to go across the common and pick up Red Lane, and as I've said, I will put a few What 3 Words in, as you do. And we have Penn Common. Whew. So saddle up, we're going to rock across this little bit of this is where the golf buggies and everything come down, and the greenskeepers. Happy Gilmore territory. So I'll come back in a moment, just when we're about to cross over Penn Common Road, because the track's a lot more nicer. Back in a moment. It is nice after 2 to 3 days of just bone dry weather and hot summer temperatures. It just makes everything a dust bowl again. It's great. This is Penn Common, and we are just crossing over the Common Road to Sedgley. All clear. I've done a couple of drone videos down here because this is sort of the only area you can get the drone to follow me, because it only has a couple of sensors on the front of it. But I have since sold this, because I buy and sell like a tradesman, as you do. Out with the old, in with the new. I've had about 3 DJI Spark drones, and then I discovered the Mavic Mini. DJI again, very, very good, very reliable, as they say in China, or Japan. So, and then sold that recently and got the DJI Mavic 2. But I'm always open to new deals and negotiations. Done quite a few drone videos as well. That over there is the clubhouse, and next to that is a pub called the Barley Mow. And years ago I used to, I'll always find mud regardless. Years ago I used to drink there, and I'll go out with my brother-in-law Rich on a normally a Thursday night in the winter, meet at 8:30, and then we just go out for about an hour and a half, turn up at the pub covered in mud, and just drink Thursday night drinks. Just hang on a sec, past this geezer. Oh yeah. Well, how about that? So I have about 4 pints of Guinness on a Thursday night after riding your bike, and of course all your endorphins are open, and it goes straight to your head. Get in, half pissed, have a shower, and then used to have what's called a fuzzy Friday, which I do not miss. Right, this is where the nice downhill descent begins. This will take us down to Red Lane and Penbrook. Everything is just, I can't, I don't know if I prefer mud and sloppy and soft or bone dry. Had to take my bike in on Bank Holiday Monday just gone, because the kept coming up with an error, E71, which on the Yamaha motors is a problem with the battery. I've only had it a bloody month and there's a problem on it already. Guys real good at Pure Electric in Birmingham, Colmore Row, took it off me, left it with them for an hour and a half, and they just had to readjust the right, which way are we going? Readjust the battery mount bolts, and I just thought, well, I ain't doing it myself because it's a brand new bike. Oh, this is like the simplest way to go. I'll go through there, and I'm going to try and find a weave way down to the brook. Oh, here we go. God, that looks steep. That's not too bad. So I'm going to go upstream. I haven't rode here since about January or February, and I was about to bring out my e-bike, famous last words, and that was my Orbea, and the battery went, so I ended up on my son's Norco 29er for the day. And ironically, as I came out, not the closet, it bloody started raining, didn't it? So that was the icing on the cake. And it is meant to start raining a bit later because of the storm coming, so I'll try to get out early evening. It is one hell of a tropical day, not quite muggy, and that's when the storms come out and get you. So I'm just keeping it local tonight, or this evening. So just show you some alternatives. Right, back in a mo. Right, let's take this sneaky little bridleway. This is off Red Lane, and it takes you up towards the north way in Sedgley, and then from there I can cut across a big park. Hopefully there's no big gates or anything to lift this 23 kilogram beast over, and all the way up to Sedgley, and I'm going to drop down to Mowden Hill. We normally do the streamline, but I think today I'll do the direct down to the bottom end of the straights. So where do I go here? That's private, so I can go through here. This is all new to me. As Midure from Ultravox said, this means nothing to me. Oh, Sedgley. I think it was Vienna, but it is what it is. All the nettles are starting to grow now as well, which means super stingy time. I can smell off shit, so that means it must be a bridleway of some sort. Probably get to the end and it's a dead end. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, look, get the bike through there. Maybe clank of the pedals. Right, let's. I can't get my helmet through. That's what she said. Oh, it's a nice little cut through. Should take us down now to the Northway. Probably only do about 20 miles tonight, but in this bloody heat, it's enough. We'd have to, oh, nettles, I hate you. I have to ride knock-kneed. I'm gonna have pizza legs at the end of today. Oh, we of us, as Chubby Brown once said. Right, back in a mo. Okay, just off the Northway, dropping down Pardon Close, and this should take us all the way up into Sedgley. So, do a hop, skip and a jump. And we have some nice little fancy trails there. Hopefully nobody's on the trail with me. Now we go right. Oh, it's going to be uphill, isn't it? It's got to be, because Sedgley ain't a blooming valley. So this should take me up towards what's called the Bull Stake. Not a mistake, but the Bull Stake up in Sedgley on Sea. Just rocking eco plus tonight. I hope this goes round to the left. Yes, it does. Anyway, nobody wants to see boring climbs, so I'll be back in a moment. Just coming up to Sedgley on Sea. It's rush hour now, so it's going to be quite busy. Near just 3.7 miles. So I'm going to try and be cheeky here and get past everybody. It's strange, my displays, because Eco Plus is the lowest setting, and then it goes up a setting to Eco. So you think it'd be Eco, then Eco Plus, or Eco Minus. I don't know. Traffic is fairly quiet at the moment because of it being the half-term week and people away. Portugal, Wales and Scotland. Right, this is where I have to try and negotiate this place called the Grand Junction. So, indicate with my right arm and join you at Mowden Hill. Here we are at the top of Mowden Hill, and in the distance is basically Shropshire, then Wales. So I'm going to put some, it's down here we go, but I'll put what 3 words here where you join this descent. And of course, it's sketchy. If you can time it just right, if the council haven't done it, sometimes you have to come through, get your bike to that little gap. But if you do come this way, please make sure that you close the gate, because it's a godsend, especially with the e-bikes. There we go, just do the right honourable thing. That's closed. So when I've ridden down here in the past, normally by the 100 metres, sorry, 50 metres down here, we drop a right and then to the streamline, and sometimes we come in from the right hand side off the straight crossroads on Mowden Hill. I'm having to watch how I talk because there's those little flies everywhere. So if you do ride down here, all stay to the left because there's like a gully and it's normally pretty clear. Put my ears and just popped. And when you get to here, you bank off to the right, which is here. Just hoping nobody's walking up or walking the dog. I will take it easy. Got a bit of an S-bend here, so stay right. There's a blind spot here, and then we go. You can open up the gas a bit, but I will keep quiet because I don't want to fly in the back of my throat. And just here there's an S bend, so you go right then immediate left, bank it round nicely. It's a good little trail this is, especially in the winter, because you can guarantee there'll be nobody here. And it does go right and left here. Well, what we'll do is we'll go, well, I'll decide at the time. I think we'll go, not that one, the next one. Just here. We will go left. Chase the squirrel. Scary's nuts. If you go right, I will show you where it brings you out. But we're only about halfway down now. Such a good descent. It's a decent descent, as I always say. And then go across this like meadow. Oh, look at me with my English. What? So on the right, just here, there's a path that brings you up to where we are joining now. And I'll say when we're about halfway, which is about here. So that path there would join us if we'd have gone off to the right. And this is where it starts to get even steeper. It's about 3 or 4 minute ride downhill. It does get sketchy in places, so just have to watch out for humanoids. Ding on the bell. See what I mean? It's getting steeper. Nice left here on the corner. Nice tiny manual on a big bike. More dings. It's going to go right then left. Oh, sorry. As they say in France, allez, 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 allez. Or in Spain, rapido. And this is into the finishing arena. So much fun. Oh, and that is all within about 3 miles of my doorstep, which is, I think, brilliant. Then you've got the extreme river crossing. I thank you, Andy. As you come out of here onto the straight, you can do a loop. Right, I'm going to end it here because there's some hoodlums. Try and negotiate. Cheers. Oh yeah, extreme urban. That's literally 5 seconds after you've left the bottom of Copwell End, and it brings you out by here, which is Baggeridge Social Club. And this road here is the straight, and we're going to go right and pick up the back end of Baggeridge. So back in a mo. Okay, so this is St Michael's Road, right by Himley Gardens, and it's the back way to Baggeridge, so it is free parking here. Let's try. But in here there's a mecca of trails, and what I'm going to try and do is link up all the best ones with challenges, really. And remember, always stay hydrated. We're going to go right here. I was thinking, if anybody's up for it, I might do in the summer, well it's summer now obviously, but do a group ride. Already had a few inquiries just to show people the local trails. I won't ride e-bike. If you don't want me to, I'll just ride normal acoustic, because I have got a couple. I do lots of running, so my fitness is there. So let me know in the comments below, and I'll set a date and see how many people can get together and just do like this sort of trail, like starting in Penn or somewhere in Wolverhampton, Sedgley, whatever, and we'll link it all up. It's been about nearly a year since I dug out the oh, look at that, that's nice. Oh yeah, bugger. Dug out the Oasis, but I reckon it's all overgrown again now, and because I don't ride it very often, it's only me that does all the maintenance. No comment. So, which way should we go now? I want to do the Widowmaker which we'll do in a bit. I'm tempted to do White's Woods because I haven't done that for a while, which is here on the right. So I think it looks pretty clear. Okay, I'll come back in a sec. Oh, I smell the wild garlic. Back in a mo, and I'll do White's Woods. Right, this is the push up to White's Woods, and I don't think the camera will do it much justice. Let's try walk mode, because looks like people have been riding down it. God damn, it's hot. Like I say, last summer I rode this was just shy of a year ago in the wet, and this route always used to put the heebie-jeebies up me because it's changed that much over time. So what I'm going to quickly do is pull up the knee pads, those clouds over towards Clint are looking a bit sketchy, so hopefully get the gnarly stuff done while the weather's nice. Deja vu, take two. This is one of the reasons I gave up Strava on this route, is because it's called White's Woods, but used to be a Strava section and you pedal it as fast as you can. There used to be a way straight on here, but it looks like it's gone. And it's so dangerous, and there's always people walking up or down, so you have to take it easy. But it does get well leery in a bit from about here onwards through the middle. Oh my god, that's changed. See what I mean? It changes every time. Jump, scooch left, off the drop off. Oh yeah, there we go. Through, and then do a right and join the bridleway. And that I'm quite happy I've done, because that's like everyone has a nemesis that they don't like doing, and that is one of mine. Like I say, I don't Strava that anymore because I just go out to ride and enjoy myself and vlog, so everybody else can join with me in this journey on YouTube. I'll just hit 103 subscribers, so again, thank you very much for listening to my bird's eye waffle on. What was the advert? Bird's eye potato waffles, waffly versatile, grill and bake them, fry and meat them, and listen to Lee Jibber Jabber. Whew. So I'm going to now go up to the highest point, which I think is called the trig point, so I'll be back in a mo. Nearly at the trig point. There's Baggeridge Himley, which used to be obviously where the Clyde dug all the clay from for the brickworks for here, and these are all old slag heaps. Whew. So this is the highest point around here, so it's rude not to jump up on top and have a look around. Whew. Dark clouds, that's Clent in the distance. Went over there Sunday with Mark, James and Adam, aka the Wrecking Crew. There's Malvern, I think you can see in the distance, and over in that distance that's either, I think that's Clent, no, Clee. Clent, Malvern, Clee, and where the, I'm not sure if you can see, that's Beacon. We can't see the Wrekin because it's over behind the trees. Oh, and right, descent, bit of parkour. Now the sun has just made a brief appearance. I still have to wipe the mud off the lens, and you can see that it's looking a bit, as they say, dark over yonder horizon. Now, nice little cheeky descent now into Bag Pool, but fair play to Mark on Sunday. He did everything we chucked at him. So Mark, I doffed my cap. You were only about 10 seconds behind we, you know, everyone else, and them drugs are working, mate, I tell you. Keep chasing the dragon. I've got a nice cross-country route planned for Sunday stroke Saturday, so I'll touch base with everyone the weekend and make a window, as they say. Right, I'm going to go down there because that cuts it short, so I'm going to go this way and then pick up. This is like the back end of the nature trail. I should be able to go straight on through the bits. Yeah, see where all the mud's drying out, lovely. And then just up here, we have to do a cheeky left. Because if you go right at the top T-junction up here, it takes you back towards White's Woods. I've actually gone left there, but I can go left here. So, just drop in. Goddamn mud, goddamn horses. Right, back in a mo. So glad I got my glasses on tonight, because I made the mistake the other night of going out without them. Excuse me. And goddamn the amount of flies. It was mental. This is a lovely little descent. Brings you down by, like I say, cheeky bag pool. Go right here. Oh, so glad of. Oh, full suspension. Oh yeah, you're right. E-power, lovely. Whew. Oh, I'll go left here. Can go over the bridge, but we'll go this way. Everybody else is getting the same idea. Get out before the wet, warm stuff comes out. Right, I'm going to ride now up to the start of Baggeridge and do the downhill side path that brings you out by Go Ape type thing, like the monkey climbing place. So see you in a bit. We will be bombing down there in a small while, so just got to ride up, out and then down, so catch you on the downhill. This is the road up from the main road, so what you can do is you can turn in here. This is the start of like another little cheeky cut through, dodging flies, and just this will pop me out by the cattle grid, which is on the public road. You can come across here, but obviously we're going to join this nice little descent. It's crazy to think that I'm only about 1.5 miles from my house, so this is where, go left or right, it depends out which of a challenge you want. There's the cattle grid. We'll go sharp right down here, and this is a bridle path, and it brings us out by like the climbing place in Baggeridge, where loads of kids have parties and stuff like that. You can see all the hoof tracks from the horses. There's a couple of nice bits where you can manual the dips, so I will have a go at that with this cumbersome beast. Try and keep the front end light. Since I put these new forks on, it has been a lot nicer. Pick your lines carefully. I mean, I do know these tracks, but they still can catch me out. There's a nice little dip, stay right, and then down through. This little section here is where you've got a manual. Oh, maybe not. Can go left or right here. And this is where you've got the climb area. I know they have parties and stuff. Just show you. My lads came to this. It's quite good, really. Came to this about 10 years ago, but it was just it's excelled a lot more since it was back then. I mean, it just had like a cabin with some harnesses, just a few ropes, and like there's a zip line now by the look of it that goes into the woods. What I'll do is I am now going to ride round the auditorium. Excuse me, oh, a bit of my lunch burping up there. So I'm going to ride down around the auditorium and do the Widowmaker. Sorry, Psycho Slope. The Widowmaker's by my house. Okay, catch you in a bit. So this bit's the auditorium, or the basin, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, just like a seating area where people can sit on the bank. And just here is where lots of local people know this slope, and you have like a sudden drop in, and then it drops you down. Most people go straight on, but we've always gone to the right. So this sudden drop in, which is very, very steep, nice, handle it. Oh, actually the ground, because it's under the trees, it's still a bit sticky, which is good. Right, this is where in the winter this is a puta madre. So normally you can go straight on here, but what we tend to do is drop into this rut and you can fly off the end like that. Hey, that was good fun. Got a lot of passengers, lots of little like ways that you can go off to the left and right. There we go. Whee! Hop. There we go. We'll do a right here. Now last time I tried this, it was, oh, Mr. Squirrel, all blocked off, and you couldn't ride it because dickhead farmer decided to. So let's have a look. Oh yeah! Bloody hell, I think I've used the maximum travel on all my forks and everything. I did set this up as a Strava, called it No Man's Land. And loads of people have been down here and put sticks down to stop you riding it. Just mentality of some people. It is nice that. There we go, talk of the devil. And the Diablo will appear. There you go, more sticks. And it pops you out by the concrete chute just down from a place I'll call the Blair Witch. I've ridden this before, I think I've put it on one of my previous vids. That track to the right comes down from the Go Ape place. I suppose it's just called Baggeridge Climbing Centre. And here you can either go down through the concrete chute and see if it's clear. If it's clear, I'll do that. Or you can go down to the right, which is there. I'll go down to the left, down here. Oh, sinkhole! Bloody hell! Look at that sinkhole! Bloody hell! Hello! 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 Comedy effects. Okay. So, there you go. Knock the bloody Mississippi down here. Mississippi mud. Right, we're now going to drop into Himley, which I have did a drone video of. I'll just come past these people. Thank you very much. Cheers. John. What's his name, please? Ladies. Aye, aye. Ever pleasing all the ladies. Oh, 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 oh. With a seal of approval. And it's complimentary to do the concrete drop, which you have to ride to this corner, do a complete U-turn and drop off here, and closer to the corner the better. Oh, barbed wire. Pamela Anderson. Alright, let's drop into Himley. See ya! Right, just down by Himley now. Do the old extreme river crossing. I might even wash my wheels. Oh, that's nice. Splash of warm water on the legs. I ain't going so. I've got completely the wrong gear because I've been riding down through bloody Baggeridge. Now, I think I will ride up the furthest point and then come down a nice little descent. So back in a mo. Right, we can go up this way and then we should be able to do a left. And when I come down, I'm going to be coming that way to that way. So we'll go this way This is a nice little cheeky trail around the bottom of Himley Woods. I will try and remember to put all my 3 words in here and there. I'll end up me watching it. I've done 10.7 miles so far. This is quite undulating along here. It's like 1 minute it's a little bit of a punchy climb, and next thing you know you're into like a little pudding basin. But Himley Lake is only there. It's really nice. But I've got to go up to the point shortly where I did my power hour on my whatchamacallit, cube reaction, which is long gone. Well, it looks like they're actually putting a proper path in now, which is a bonus. I always look at other e-bikes on eBay and think, wouldn't mind that one. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's a work in progress. Watching a nice Levo SL like marks at the moment. Not as high a spec as marks, but still nice. Right, so I've got to climb here, so I'll catch you in a moment downhill. To be fair, I think with e-bikes it's either all or nothing. Are you better off having full fat? And look, I've got full fat, 80 Newton meters, and a full suspension acoustic instead of an in between. Because I have 2 bikes for the same price of one, which I suppose it's yin and yang, isn't it? This is just coming along the top. So, oh, I've missed the bloody turning. That's shutting. Hang on a sec. Rookie error. Right, let's go round the tree. Round the tree 3 times. It's the devil tree. This is a nice little descent back towards the toilet. So I drop a left here and hold tight. Oh boy. Oh yeah, excuse my French. This is a nice little track, this is. Oh yes. Well, that tree's not there anymore, Ark. And struck right on. Wow. There we go. The Asios and the Albano. The toilets and the bathrooms. Now we should be able to go around the front of the Himley of the Hall. A few people out and about, but those clouds are looking quite threatening. Oh no. I think that is really it for today's descent, but before I sign off, what I will do is just oh, I should have put the seat down. Right, kick up the arse then. Yeah, like I was just going back to doing a group ride soon, if anybody's up for it. Just, you know, any dates, just chuck them my way in the comments and see what I can muster up together, and I'll just put like a meeting place up. Oh, I think they call it jaywalking in America, don't they? I'll put a mate's place up and a time on an evening to suit, you know, probably looking at end of June, beginning of July. And everyone's welcome, obviously. I'll just be riding this sort of stuff locally. Probably do, you know, 15 to 20 miles, and it's all pretty much fun. I am a first aider, so, but please don't take that for granted. Let's just try a few e-bike manuals. Try from here to that. Oh god, I cannot lift this thing. Let's try again. Got to get your arse right over the back seat. Hola, buenas tardes, bonita. Mucho gusto. Oh, anyway, right. If there's anything else to put in, I will put it in. There might be, I'm trying to think where else I can go and play on a downhill. Because Himley and Baggeridge and Cotwell End and Sedgley are the main descents around here. Can't think of anywhere else. I've done places like in my previous videos, the Serpent's Tail, and I am hopefully going to go to Llandegla soon, or Coda Brennan, or might do both, but just trying to put new content in the channel. I will have that ride this weekend for like over by the River Morph, a bit of a, I'm going to do some trail studying later. Voila, do some trail studying later over by Stanford Industrial Estate, because there's the country park in Bridgenorth we ride through, and it looks like there's a direct route you can go to sort of like by Swancote on the Bridgenorth road. So I should be back in a mo, either with a bit more downhill or a cheerio and see you hasta pronto. So we'll see how it goes. Back in a mo. Poor people, rush hour, going home, and here's me out on the trails doing a vlog. I'm probably about to get soaking wet in about 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, nice socks. Oi oi! Where's your helmet, you sausage lips? Unbelievable, chef. Well, I think I've just thought of another downhill section I can do, so I'll be back in a mo. We continue. Pete Tongue. Up a bit, and it's just starting to spot a rain, so just got to do a little cheeky climb here. Go straight on here. I'll put what 3 words in here if I remember. So that's my get out clause, and this goes all the way up along the ridge, and then it goes, like I say, undulating, and a nice little descent into Swindon. So I'm going to do this climb and then I'll be back. Right, just done the climb. You can ride it either way, to be honest. Either way, it's got a nice little descent at the end of it. And typical, the rain has started to spit a bit heavier, but I am under the trees, so hopefully the camera will stay clear. I don't know what they say, e-bikes are cheating, because you still have to pedal. I know you can choose your assistance, but it really grinds my gears. You know, and oh, you're cheating. You're not physically. You're still getting a bloody workout. I mean, Sunday we did 43 to 45 miles, you know, between us. You know, depending on where you lived and where we met and where we ended. And I was bloody knackered on the night. But to be fair, it was about 3,500 foot of climbing, which sounds more than meters when you do it in feet. So this is the first little dip, which throws you nicely into the next one. Just a little couple of pedals. Get the fly at my glasses. Came through this way last week, the other way, so I was coming back this way. It was still quite muddy. God, it was like cycle speedway. This is really the last descent. Whew. Just check, saddle down, and like again, I'd just like to say thank you for following me. Try and keep the channel as varied as possible, and different trails and different seasons. Right, we drop down here. You can go to the left there, but that's more of a winter ride. Tend to go left here, and then right, and then left again. Just trying to miss the low branches because they blind you. There we go, and into Swindon. Not Wiltshire, but South Staffordshire. And you see everybody's got the windscreen wipers on now, so it's just starting to rain a little. God, these are hard to Aussie up, or bunny hop, however people say it. So looks like the lens is still clean. I'm going to ride along the canal now towards Womben, and I'll do me piece to camera to finish. So back in a mo, and yeah baby. How many cars? This village is hardly ever used, so there's obviously been a crash somewhere. Might be here about 2 hours trying to cross this bloody road. Right, clear after the Hyundai. If I put, come on, yo, pinche pendejo. Going slower, you'll be going backwards. Unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah, just like all the traffic's here, and they've got a couple of roads closed as well. Down by OCL and Taffs, which is the garden and building people. This is the canal along to Wumburn by Heath Mill Road, which is where McCain chips are and places like that, and Sainsbury's. And it always stinks along there. I'm not sure if you can see on the canal the water. Just playing the camera. There it is. It is very nice and cool there on the arms. Oh yeah. I did lie, there is one more downhill section, but it's not really that much. It's just the road from Wumburn tip down to the Bridge of North Road. Oh, bloody stinks around here. It must be shit spreading. So, just going back over, I did say if you want to go out for a group ride, let me know in the comments below. I am going to put my route on today from Relive at the end of the video, or vlog, whatever you call it. I ain't got a Scooby-Doo, and I'll put what 3 words in the places where I remember. Hopefully today will only be about 20 minutes, 25 minute, just like episode. So I will back in a mo just to say terror a bit. There's always a little bit more you can squeeze in, I always think. That's what she said. This is down by Wanbrook. Chat to the Yardies. You know you love it. This is running parallel with what's it called? Is it Common Road? Yeah. Planks Line's that side. Ansdale Road is beyond that. God, there's so many little bloody flies about. Bloody passengers. And then that is Common Road up there, which just trying to avoid all the bloody traffic at the moment. And as I noticed earlier, the road, a little shortcut through to Swindon, is closed because they're digging it up, and everybody's going, oh cool, go, not go anymore. So take 2, just going towards the end of the ride now. I've done 18 miles, just running level with the A449. This is just like a side road. I will put the Relive and the what 3 words in, like I've said. Battery on the oops, hang on, the GoPro has just died. I did charge it up, but they only last so long. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, quality glove. Subscribe, any comments, and there's a new thing I've been told, you can set alerts. So when I put up a new vlog or vid, it alerts you, so click the ding dong with the badger and the doodah. Okay, that's it. Rain has stopped, not play, but still spitting again, but hey ho. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya. Sorry, I forgot my famous words. Hasta pronto. Ciao.